Hello, commanders, and welcome to episode 12. But before getting into the new episode, let's have a small recap about what happened lately. In the last episode, we launched a great scale attack on Germany where we destroyed him in a joint heavy attack between me, Belarus, and my ally Baltic states in a heavy airstrikes on all of his homeland cities, followed by a land invasion carried by our land troops. That was the result, as we destroyed him in a very short time that he didn't even had the chance to resist. Also, I opened an Asian front where I decided to expand our Asian borders and get it as far as possible, because when we inspected the game we noticed that we have a great coalition that is coming towards us, speaking of Indonesia, Australia, etc. So it's going to be wise from our end to expand our borders. Alright, let's get to the new episode now, where my ally Baltic States has launched an invasion on the United Kingdom. United Kingdom, who conquered all of Ireland and Spain, now is going to be under the attack of our strong coalition. Like usual, Baltic States, with his combination of elite frigates and helicopters, launching airstrikes, destroying as much land troops as possible, but he did not meet any kind of resistance inside of the United Kingdom. Why? Maybe because the major presence of his armies is in Spain, because that's what his last war was. So normally the majority of his armies and the presence of his army is going to be on the Spanish front. This is our Asian front, where I'm trying as much as possible to expand and conquer these Turkmenistani provinces and Kazakhstani lands. I'm trying to wipe and clean as much as possible troops. It's a huge mess here because we have AI random troops, we have the chosen or the insurgencies scattered all over the area, and I had to declare war on 3 or 4 nations here, speaking of Kyrgyzstan, Turkmenistan, Kazakhstan, all of them, to try to clean as much lands as possible. But in order to cross from a province to another, you will have to cross around 3 or 4 nations. All of them are inactive AI and messed up region actually. But we need to do what's important to do, because this mission is very important to expand our Asian frontiers. Meanwhile, I'm going to open another European front where I'm going to help my ally in his invasion against United Kingdom. Our radars, they are detecting a lot of land troops in the cities of Zaragoza and Barcelona, maybe also in Madrid. I dispatched my other half of my air force, because the first half is already in Asia, the second one is still in Europe. I'm going to dispatch the second air force wing to the area of France, because we have an airfield here south of Nevers. It's going to be my airbase of operations on the airstrikes that I'm going to launch on Spain. Well, until now we have no idea what kind of troops United Kingdom has. All we see is hard targets and soft targets detected by our land radars. Well, I do not know if he has mobile SAM launchers or mobile anti-airs, but we will see. Baltic States has been wiping the seas, looking for the British destroyers using his elite frigates. Like usual, it's going to be airstrikes followed by an invasion with our motorized infantries on the first row for their speed in hostile territories and keep our national guards to stabilize these cities. Yeah, the combination now of motorized infantries and national guards is a must-have, because this is a balance between speed and budget-wise build-up. You're gonna tell me why, Melliodas, you're gonna invest on both national guards and motorized infantries? Well, for maximum efficiency you will have to do that, because motorized infantries will guarantee high speed in hostile cities and provinces, while the national guards will guarantee first low budget spamming, fast spamming, and high speed in friendly territories. So basically conquering hostile territories is going to be the task of motorized infantries, while stabilizing the cities and staying there until the cities are stabilized and the morale is high you will use the national guards. Yeah, this is the new approach. Yeah, I know Conflict of Nations has a lot of updates from a time to another, and we have to adapt. We need to adapt with every change and every update, and we always have the solution. That's the good thing about Conflict of Nations community, that we are smart, we are strategists, and we always find new solutions and maneuvers to overcome the hardships of the new updates. Well, the first airstrike is going to be on the closest city of Barcelona. I do not want to declare war yet because it's still premature and too early to do that. This is why I will patrol near it, but I will choose the sea to patrol over it. Like that, I will not declare the war accidentally on United Kingdom. The war will be declared only when I'm fully prepared, my air force is in position, and my troops are on the frontiers ready to pass the borders. Alright, most of United Kingdom is basically clean now. Baltic states made sure it's gonna be clean. Okay, an update now about what happened. Zaragoza complex has fallen. Barcelona is a fortress. There I launched a lot of airstrikes, but still it's protected by this recon division. It's a heavy one. 2 strikes and still not dead yet. Basically like we expected in the beginning of this episode, where we said the concentration of the British army is going to be in Spain. But luckily for now, no anti-air has been detected, which is good for us, so bad for UK. Alright, here I'm advancing step by step here, being cautious, but it's gonna take a while to conquer all of these lands, because my army is split in half. There is a small portion here on the Asian front, a big portion there on the European front. Well, when your army is scattered on two fronts, the expansion is going to be a bit heavy and slow because you cannot conquer with your full potential. That's the drawback of opening 2 fronts at the same time. You cannot focus all of your army on one direction. But the benefit of this is that you will expand on both fronts at the same time, which will guarantee more victory points in a short time, which will guarantee better resources production in a short time. And a small reminder that this game is all about timing. You will need to be fast, aggressive, agile, and more importantly, a strategist, because you will always have to study your enemies, study their buildings, their infrastructures, to have at least an idea on what kind of units they have. Always read the con news, because in the con news you will have a lot of answers to your questions, where most of the armies of your enemies will be revealed while they are at war. So yeah, it's all about intel, time consuming, and strategy. Keep that in mind, boys. This is what I always want to show you and teach you during our series. Okay, the next target is Madrid. Also, Madrid is heavily fortified with another recon division. Now, few strikes has been established. The city have a low morale now due to our bombardment, but it's not clear yet. We killed a combat recon vehicle. Our naval strike wings, they are launching their strikes on the city of Madrid. Elite's attack squadron is a bit damaged, but yeah. Okay, perfect. A green notification, and the recon division in Madrid has fallen. Now it's clear to be claimed. Next target is La Coruña. Yeah. This is the story behind this war. Like we expected, a lot of troops here, but it's good for our KD, kill-death ratio. Thank you both for watching episode 12. Let's meet in episode 13. It's going to be posted tomorrow on Saturday. Don't forget to be here to continue this story and this campaign, which is full of fights and is going to be also full of surprises. Thank you guys, and let's meet again. Bye bye.